So what's cracking SPS Cars family? How are you guys? Welcome back to my channel SPS Cars, and I'm Shivan and I'm back again with another fresh video. And today in this video we're gonna talk about related to the upcoming Mercedes-Benz GLB. So yeah, finally Mercedes have announced that they will bring the Mercedes GLB in India very soon, and they believe that GLB would be a successful model in the Indian market just because it will fill the gap between the GLA and the GLC. Well, we will see, but today in this video we're gonna talk about each and everything related to the upcoming GLB. So let's begin our video, but before that I want to remind you that if you haven't subscribed our channel, just click on the red subscribe button and press bell icon so that whenever a new video will come you won't miss it. And also, if you are confused which car to buy, no need to worry guys, just use our SPS car buying guide consultancy service. It's a paid consultancy service where you can consult me and I will suggest you the best car in your budget for your family. Just do nothing, just send us hi on the given WhatsApp number. Now let's begin our video and let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz GLB. Well, Mercedes-Benz have already made it clear that they will bring the all-electric EQB in India very soon, but what hasn't made public was the launch of the GLB in India. But now Mercedes have announced that they will bring the GLB in India, and it would be so exciting to see the GLB on the Indian roads. It's a trump card for the Mercedes-Benz in India, and why we will talk about it later on. But now let's talk about the first thing, that is it going to be a locally assembled product or not? Well, Mercedes have also announced that they won't locally assemble the GLB in India. They will brought it as a CKD unit from Mexico to India. It's not just because they don't want it to locally assemble it in India, but just because the CKD units aren't available with the right hand drive system. That's why they will bring it as a CKD unit. And we all know, if a car is a CKD or a CBU unit or a fully imported unit, then the prices are too higher than the locally assembled model. So the Mercedes-Benz GLB would cost you around 60 to 65 lakhs rupees ex-showroom India. As per our expectations, it would cost you around 60 to 65 lakhs rupees ex-showroom India if it will be a CKD unit. But if Mercedes will locally assemble it in India in the coming future, then it would cost you around 45 lakhs rupees to 50 lakhs rupees ex-showroom India as per our expectations. So this is the difference if a car is a fully imported one or locally assembled. Now moving on to the next point, that is what we can expect in terms of design language. Well, in terms of design, the Mercedes-Benz GLB looks very identical to the GLS, as it sits besides the GLS, and it will fill the gap between the GLA and the GLC. Well, talking about the front end, so from the front end it looks very rugged type of car, as it's a SUV. It's a 7-seater SUV, so it the design suits the entire car. From the front it gets a wider signature Mercedes-Benz grille, LED headlamps, and the bumper is quite high from the ground, and the bonnet is quite upright to give it a better stance. While from the rear profile it looks identical to the GLS, and from the D-pillar it looks completely identical to the GLS, the higher class model. And also the tail lamps, the entire tailgate design is identical to the GLS too. From the side, talking about the alloy wheels, so it gets a square shaped design for the alloy wheels that looks a bit nicer. Well, moving on to the next point, what's inside the cabin. So let's talk about it. So inside the cabin, the Mercedes-Benz GLB looks identical to its sister SUV, the GLA, and the entire dash and the parts are heavily borrowed from the GLA. Talking about the design, so it looks identical to the GLA, as you can see on the screen, the touch screen, the centered console, the dash, entire deconstructed dash theme, it looks identical to it. The steering wheel is borrowed from the GLA 2. and this made it similar and identical to it, but overall if we talk about the design, so it looked sophisticated and premium sort of design, which would be a attractive side of the car. Now talking about the setting configuration, so it would be available with the 7-seater configuration, and this is a trump card for the Mercedes-Benz, just because the GLB's trump, we can say it as a GLB's trump card, because Mercedes buyers are already, like Mercedes owners who wanted to travel with their extended family wants a 7-seater car, and Mercedes have only a 7-seater car, that is the GLS. Now and it would cost you more than crores, like 1.5 crores to make to buy the GLS. So Mercedes owner were demanding for a car that that is affordable and even available with a 7-seater configuration. So Mercedes, that's why Mercedes believe that GLB would be a successful model, because Mercedes owners want affordable 7-seater SUV, and GLB is the car that fulfills all their needs. Like it will offer feature like the touch screen, 10.2 to 5 inches of touch screen, the digital instrument cluster, the wireless charger, sunroof, a big panoramic sunroof, and wireless, automatic climate control, wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, even the 7-seater configuration. So it's a all-in-one combo for the Mercedes owner who wanted to travel with their extended family. So if you also wanted to travel with your extended family, then GLB would be a great option for you. Now coming to the last point, what's under the hood? Well, Mercedes will offer the GLB with two engine options, the 220D, the diesel unit that will make 190 bhp of horsepower. Well, there is also another option, that is the 200 petrol unit that will make 163 bhp of horsepower. With its 400 Nm of peak torque, the GLB 220D becomes a better option to go for. While there are rumors that Mercedes could also bring a high performance petrol unit that will make 243 bhp of max horsepower, and when, we don't know. Yeah, so Mercedes haven't officially announced that. There are rumors that it will arrive in India, but let's see when the 243 bhp, the high performance petrol unit will be there in India, will hit our shows. Now let's talk about the last thing, that is the drivetrain. Well, let me tell you one thing, that Mercedes could offer some of the models with a 4x4 or a 4MATIC drivetrain also. Rest, there is no official update from the Mercedes-Benz related to the powertrain. Now this was the Mercedes-Benz GLB, and this was the entire video on the GLB. Now when it will arrive in India? Well, right now there are no official announcement from the Mercedes-Benz, but Mercedes have we expect it would arrive in the early December month, but when, we don't know about that. Like there is no official announcement, but we expect it will arrive in India by 2022 and or early 2023. Now price if we talk about the prices, so I have already told you it would cost you 60 to 65 lakhs rupees extra from India. Now if you find this video useful, so do hit the like button and share this video to all friends, and also click on the red subscribe button and press bell icon so that whenever my new video will come, you will get notified. So that's all. And this was our entire video on the Mercedes-Benz GLB. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon in our next video. Goodbye.